At the heart of Kenya's Rift Valley, the University of Eldoret is cultivating the next generation of leaders, innovators, and agents of change through the TAGDev 2.0 program, a visionary initiative aimed at transforming African agricultural universities to meaningfully contribute to Africa's growth and development. TAGDev 2.0, implemented with support from Ruforum, embodies more than an academic endeavor. It's a visionary initiative representing the interconnection with education, innovation, and community impact.
TAGDev is a program that is implemented by Ruforum. Ruforum is implementing it through 12 universities, and of the 12 universities, the University of Eldoret is one. At the University of Eldoret, TAGDev is focusing on the dairy value chain. Now, TAGDev being a program, it's being realized through a vehicle, and the vehicle that we are using, we call it ASEC. This ASEC is focusing on the dairy value chain. The dairy value chain is very wide, and that's why we chose it. Right from the growing of pasture legumes, pasture grasses, formulation of feeds. Then we look at the breeds that we use for dairy purposes, and we look at the dairy husbandry. Then we look at yields, basically milk, and we look at value addition of milk and the marketing. So we are looking at broadly the value chain.
Through strategic partnerships and innovation hubs, the university is forging connections between the academic environments, lecture halls, and international region and local communities.
Historically, there used to be a very strong extension services where the government had the managers of the resources, particularly in agriculture, and there were people who are performing the function of extension, particularly in the communities. Call it livestock and etc., call it different crops and things like that. So they would work with the farmers and even identify certain farmers. I think they used to call them beta farmers, or there are some terminologies. Now those kind of farmers were used to enter to make sure that the communities knows exactly what should be done in agriculture. But unfortunately, extension services almost died in this country. Now, TAGDev has come up with this initiative through our outreach program, outreach center, and working directly with the farmers on the ground and some of the counties where the projects of TAGDev are being done, is really strengthening that community development, because you may have a research outcome, but if it does not reach the community, then it cannot be able to translate into anything good.
At the grassroots, communities are experiencing transformation as young people step forward as problem solvers, innovators, and dynamic leaders.
We are excited to have TAGDev 2.0 with us. It's really transforming our university landscape in a sense that when you look at the university, one of the key things that is driving the university is matters of agriculture. So TAGDev has come in and is aligning us, aligned to the same, and is helping us to boost the agricultural programs within the school and food systems and the others, as well as also is focusing on the youth, because that is where the nation is going to. We are looking at the youth being able to use their skills and whatever they have learned here, and that's what TAGDev is actually helping us to boost that particular part. So it's reaching a very critical sector within our space, educational as well as training space, and we are also looking at not only the youth within the university, but also impacting the youth around the community, around the university. Yeah. That's why we had an outreach center, which TAGDev has come in to boost it again. So it's really aligning with our programs within the university.
Already, the program has inspired a culture of safeguarding, inclusivity, and environmental stewardship, ensuring that development is both sustainable and equitable.
TAGDev is looking at generally the development of the university. Incidentally, this university has a new leadership. And when this new leadership came in 2024, the vision is that they want to transform and reposition the university. It came at the right time when TAGDev was also coming. TAGDev also wants to transform the university. So we meet in the middle and we see that we are synergizing. We are trying to transform the university. And we do this by looking at the curriculum. We want to transform the curriculum. Looking at the teaching, we want to transform the delivery of the curriculum. We are looking at the culture that we have in the university. We are looking at generally what kind of culture do we have in this university. And in fact, because of that, we started by developing a policy in this institution called institutional safeguarding. This is a policy that was going to look at the space in the university. How safe are the members of staff? How safe are the students? So that as we deliver on our promises, we are all of us in a safe space. So TAGDev is helping the university to transform itself.
At the University of Eldoret, TAGDev 2.0 is more than a program. It represents a movement building resilience, creating opportunities and shaping Africa's future through agriculture and education.
TAGDev 2.0 is a very, very important program for our students in the University of Eldoret, because as we are moving towards the CBE, we are transforming our programs into that area. And TAGDev is assisting us to change the curricula into competence-based initiatives. And in this regard, all the programs will have competencies so that students learn to do things practically.
University of Eldoret, the flame of knowledge and innovation.